Hi guys, Stanton here from AlgoTrading. Welcome to the next episode of AlgoTrading Live. Now, it may seem a bit weird that I've just started with a desktop because I found out something today. I've been trading with algorithms now for probably about 10 years, using algorithms to trade. I'm an AlgoTrading developer, that's what I do. And I've recently joined Bybit, sort of a cryptocurrency trading platform. And when I was browsing around the Bybit site today, I found out that they actually have a MT5 4. And for me, that changed the game. That's changed everything now for me. Um, I'm not a MT5 4 developer, but it's a very similar language. But this has changed the game. I'm now thinking of moving my entire portfolio over to Bybit. And because I like the algo trading part of it and trade with algos. And tonight I'm going to show you how to set it up, how to get your MT4 set up, and then we can discuss more as we're going along. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, you can see I've just started up with Google. First thing we need to do is just typing Bybit MT4. Now if you haven't registered from Bybit, I would recommend register on Bybit, get a Bybit account, sign in, register, log in, some cash in, then start there. Now, if you come to this page, this promo MT4 page, the first thing you'll see, because I'm already activated it, the first thing you'll see is a activate MT4 button. So you'll click activate MT4. Then what will happen is they will send you an email with your MT4 logins, and there's two logins. Use the master login. There's another read-only one, but there's a master username and a master login password. Use those that they send you. Okay, so then you'd say activate, they'll send you an email, and then you download MT4 for whatever operating system you're using. So Windows OS. You can get it on your phone as well, but you don't need to. Bybit's good enough on the phone. And this is purely for algo development that I'm going to be using it for, not for any manual trading. I'd rather use the website for manual trading because the chartings are much better than MT5 or MT4. So you download for your computer, so Windows. Okay. Once you've downloaded and installed it, you will get an icon on your desktop that looks like this. Let's move it around. Bybit MT5 4 terminal. That's that. Now, if you want to deposit money into your MT5 4 account, you'll go to your assets, you'll go to overview, then when you activate MT4 on Bybit, you will see MT4 wallet. So you'll now have an MT4 wallet, or call it, I don't know, asset. You want to call it a wallet, but you have an MT4 wallet. You would click that, transfer in, and then you'll need to transfer money to your spot account, and then from your spot account you could transfer to your MT4 account. And that's all. Then you'll have money available to trade with in your MT4 environment. And that's all you need to do to set up MT4 linked to Bybit. Then once you open Bybit for the first time, you would need to log in. I've already logged in here, but if you want to log in again, you'd say open an account. You click on, you could either open a demo if you want to just play around and test whatever, or you could do you select the Bybit Global Asia server, you'll double click that, and then you'll put in your login details that they sent you. So you'll say existing login, put in the login number, it's a 5-digit number, and then the master password that they sent you. Then you'll be linked to your account. If you view the terminal, okay, you'll see your balance, you'll see what your margin you have available, what equity you have available. Alright, that's it. Now you've got MT4. Now the cool thing is you have access, you don't have access to everything. I think it's mostly, there's a bit of everything here, but all the main ones that I trade anyway, the Bitcoin, AVAX, Ethereum, Cardano, Matic, Phantom, Sand, Binance, Bit, Ripple, Solana, yeah, so there's enough. There's enough to trade with. I mean, you're not going to be doing all your trading here. This is purely for algos. If you're going to have an algo running for you, then you'd use this. So so that's it. So let's build our first algo and trade on Bybit. I'm so excited about this, you have no idea. This is a game changer for me when it comes to trading cryptos. The one reason why I haven't got into cryptos a lot sooner is because there wasn't a platform to trade it on. I traded it on my broker, but the spreads are so high, the margins are so high. It's really, really difficult to, and the pricing sometimes different. It just doesn't make sense to trade cryptos on a non-crypto broker, because you're essentially trading CFDs. You're not trading the actual token itself. You're trading CFDs, and then the prices are sometimes different, and it's a bit of a mess. So I've sort of like, we're going to do a very, very, very basic strategy. So what I've seen, let me see if we've got any chatting. The other day someone asked me like, why live? I'm just like, why not? You know, I'm gonna make the video anyway. If there's no people watching, or if there's 10,000 people watching, I need to make the content. It doesn't make any difference if I sit at home and record something, upload it, or just do it live. I think doing it live is cooler. If someone comes on, wants to ask questions, yeah. Okay, so what I've found here is a very, very basic trend following strategy on the 1 hour chart. So I've taken this is on Bitcoin. I've taken the 21-day exponential moving average, and you could see there's a little bit of a, so my trading strategy is going to be that if we get a close above the 21-day or 21 period exponential moving average, we go long. Keep going long. We don't, no stop loss, no take profit, nothing. And then we close it when it drops below the 21-day moving average. Okay, got that. Then we'll open a sell if we get a close below. And we'll sell until we get a close above. See, in this case, we would lose money. Maybe we should look at put in a small stop loss or something. No, but this was a close above. That was also a close above. Oh, maybe not. So this is the basic strategy. And if we go back, a couple of days, you'll see that generally complies to that rule. You might have like here, it will go to close here, open a short, come down. Generally, it's sticking to that rule. If you go down, you could go back however long you want. Here's a nice little area. Take a short here, ride it all the way down from 21 to 19.5. Okay, so that's the strategy we're going to build. Just a basic one indicator trend following strategy. Okay, now in order to get to your code editor, you need to click this little thing there. So it looks like get quotes for editor. But expand your experts tab and then create. Okay, again, I have a starter template. I'm not going to show this one. This is a very basic one. It didn't take me thousands of hours to develop. It's a lot of pulled code from everywhere. So if you would like to get access to the starter template, join my Telegram group. Say, hi Stanton, I would like the starter template, and I will give it to you. But I don't want to like email it out or have it, but I think the Telegram group is a good way for me to just give it to you. Join my Telegram group. The link's in the description. Ask me for the starter template and I'll give it to you. I might even put it, I've got another Telegram group where I put my set files. I might just put it on there for anyone who wants to download it. See, it's not proprietary. I've taken it from a lot of other developers, taken bits and pieces from everywhere. So if you would like it, that's why I'm not going to sell it, because I don't believe in profiting from other people's work. But it was a decent enough starter template for me to use. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to create a new file, and we're going to call it, and it's not specifically for Bitcoin, we could try this on other cryptos as well. I'm going to call this MA trend. It's going to be our trend following system. Next, and just say finish. Then you copy starter template over everything underneath this property strict. And then you just delete up to there. So it still keeps your MA trend name, and then it's just got the starter template functionality below that. Any questions? No, I'm happy with that. All right. Okay, now there's some basic main settings that we got. You could reverse trade. A reverse trade, if you should go long, change it to go short, essentially. Use money management. I've actually been struggling with this a little bit on the MT4. I think it's because I'll explain to you later. So if you want to use money management, you set that to true, then it will use the risk percentage. Else it will use fixed lots. You go to basic stop loss, take profit. Magic number, you don't really need to. That just uniquely identifies this EA, is ECN. Some ECN accounts they have a different way. You don't pass through a stop loss, and you don't. We won't even get into that, but yeah, if it's got an ECN, this is basically saying that it's allowed for ECN accounts. But your slippage, your maximum allowance slippage, and your spread limit. So if your spread is more than a certain limit, then don't enter the trade, essentially. But I mean, for Bitcoin, I think the default spread is 50. But I mean, your point size is 13,000 or something like that. So it really doesn't make sense. But just keep your spread limit. I'll even set this at default high so we don't worry about the spread. Okay, and that's that. So now we're going to add our input parameters for our MA. Moving average, and we're going to put, and now I've actually got an MT4 EA that I wrote ages ago that is that right now I'm just using to copy all the code from. Okay, so I'm going to do this slowly so that you could actually pause and everything. We're going to use one EA. See one MA. My multifarious, by the way, if you want to buy multifarious, is available on my store. It's a fully configurable EA. You actually build your own EA, and it has the ability to configure multiple currency stores. So just look at multifarious on my store, and you'll get both the MT4 and MT5 version. MT4 version is a little bit buggy because I never really got to. Just don't use trailing stop. That's all. Everything else works perfectly. The trailing stop doesn't work that well. But everything else works perfectly. If you buy it, you get the full source code. You could go in, edit it, play with it, do whatever you want with it. Okay, so we are always going to use the MA, so we're just going to take this out. So these are our moving average settings. We're going to say what period, so it's the 10-day, 200-day, 50-day moving average. The shift, do we want a shift? So a shift is how many periods you want to look back. I always leave that to 0. The method, so if it's exponential, simple, etc. Which price do you want to apply it to? Either open price, close price, medium price. There's a few options, and then what period do you run it on? So if you've got excuse me, if you've got an EA running, and just say you want to use the moving average on the daily time frame, you want to trade on the hourly time frame, but you want to see what the moving average is on the daily time frame, then you would use this MA time frame because you could set it for different time frames. And the reason why I don't like MT4 is because you actually can't backtest that. And you can't backtest multiple currencies. So this is one of my problems with MT4 is that the multi-time frame, you could run it. You could run it when it's running live, but it's very difficult to test. So when you do MT4 EAs, you've got to keep it very, very, very simple, and which is fine, which is my philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. Don't have to worry about everything else. If you want to get this, remember, join to my Telegram group. You get a copy of it. So this is where we need to, now you've got a check entry signal and a check exit signal. Entry signal is when do I enter? Let me just see if everything's fine with the stream. Yeah, going well. Okay. Questions? No questions yet. Okay, so check entry signal. We're going to declare a variable. It's a type of double. A double is a number with decimals, essentially. We're going to call it double MA. Okay, and now we're going to get our MA object. So it's equal to I MA, close that. And now we fill in our parameters for creating a moving average. So the first one is see what symbol do you want to use. So we just put that in null, which means it's going to use whatever symbol you attach the chart to the chart of. The time frame, this is where we choose if what time frame we want to run it on. We're just going to say whatever our settings are. The period, again, 14-day, 50-day, 200-day moving average. Again, we're just going to say whatever our input is. The shift, again, we're going to put it whatever our settings are, but we don't ever use it. I never use shift. I like to keep it. Method, okay, so the IMP slow MA method, and the applied price. Do you want to apply it to open, close, etc.? Applied price, and then which one are we looking at now? Now we want to look at one period back. Now let me explain that to you quickly while we on the subject. When you talk about periods and candles in MetaTrader, and it starts at 0. So 0 is the current candle. And as you can see, this current candle is still moving. Up, it's down, it's, might go above the moving average and then might drop below again, it might go above. So I never really make a decision on this candle. You always need to make a decision, or unless you're doing high frequency trading or something, I make a decision on the candle before, which the index of that candle is 1. So this candle is 0, that candle is 1. This moving average area over here is 0. This moving average area is 1. So 1 and 1. You want to look at the candle before the current candle and the period before the current period. So that's what this is. So I want to look at the period before what's happening right now. So if you're on the hour chart, you look in an hour back to see what happens. Okay, so now we're going to say if close close 1, the close of the previous candle, okay, it's greater than sorry, I just need to check something. This template. Quite remember to use the entry signals. See, I just got it from, you get everything from this. I'm just going to see what the entry signals are. I'm just going to copy this. Copy these two functions to there. Everyone does their things slightly differently. Style it nicely. Okay, so if close 1 is greater than MA, return buy. If close 1 is less than MA, return sell. That's as easy as that. Else return -1, which means don't do anything. Now exit, we're going to say if the close of 1 is less than, clear that again, is less than MA, buy. So you actually, if you're in a sell, you want to buy. If the close of 1 is greater than the MA, sell. And that's it. That's how EA built. Compile. It compiled correctly. Now what we do, we're going to switch back into MetaTrader, and then you'll see our EA is now there. So let's test it. I'm not going to do any optimizations now. I'm just going to run it straight, and then we see I haven't run this before. We'll see what the profits are like. Asking any questions? No one's asking any questions. Okay, so we're going to test the MA trend, and we're going to test it on Bitcoin. On the hourly chart, I'm going to test just, I think the history goes back as far as this, so let's just test it 2 years back to today. You'll click expert properties. Excuse me. We have got, so we're starting with 10,000. Our inputs, let's go through the inputs. Reverse trade false. We're going to do a fixed lot size of 0.1. So we're going to buy 0.1 of a Bitcoin. Do that. 1 Bitcoin, yeah, we might have to go 0.01. Let me just see quickly what is the minimum lot size we can actually do. Contract size, that's not that. Just check here quickly. There we go. Minimal volume is 0.01. So let's just do the minimal volume for now, and then we'll run it and see what 0.01. Okay. Stop loss, we're going to have a 0. We're going to have a take profit of 0. Magic number, leave that. Maximum allowed deviations in pips of price opening. Okay, let's leave that. See if that changes. If we let's just leave it at 3, then we'll see if there's any issue. Okay, slow period, we're going to put the 21 period exponential moving average, close price, and we're going to look at the current time frame. Okay, that's it. Now what we're going to do is run it. Let's see. Run it on every tick, so that might take some time, but we'll see. If it is taking some time, we'll go look at some trades. I've got in some very hairy trades. I finish. Wrong there. Just see what's the problem. Cannot calculate prices. Okay. Run the daily, let's see if it does something. Wonder what that error is about. It's very finicky, MT4. That's why. That's why I sort of moved over to MQL5. You've just got to keep your things very simple. Your strategy is very simple. Oh wait, no, I put the spread higher. Do anything. Current spread is 50. Do you think that trade that one? Okay, that's alright. That's fine. That's just saying that there was a mismatch of data. It's a mismatch of data. That means that the your backtest data and the actual data that's on your server is different, which is fine. You might get a few. Don't know what's gained. Tester cannot calculate prices. Let's have a look. Run it on something different. Let's have a look at the properties again. Change the lot to like 0.1. Let's just see if it makes any difference. I'm just running it on this control points right now to cannot calculate. Get that. Let's try on something else. Let's try on Solana maybe. Some properties of maybe there's an issue with Bitcoin prices. Let's see what the minimum bet on Solana is. 0.1. Okay. Fixed lot size false. Okay. Just run it quick. This. Again, the same error. Okay, let's just close. See, what sometimes you need to do is you need to delete the tester data. So let's just do that. History. Just delete it. Okay, let's open and close this. Nothing in there. Nope, that's all. Okay, let's try again. Let's try on Bitcoin. Hmm. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, there's a thing here. Okay, this is very important. Because we're working in US Tether, we need to actually make this UST. Now, there's no option for it in the drop down, but you could actually just write it in. So you go UST. Okay, so let's go back now. That should work. Let's go on the every tick. So I just want to clear the journal. There we go. Opening trades. Some losses. Not great. Your gains are bigger than your losses, so maybe we should just increase the properties. Let's just increase the starting with. Let's just make that 1. Let's see what is there. Okay, that's big drawdown. Too much. Let's try on. Now let's optimize a little bit. So let's do this quickly. We're going to say, I'm going to keep it at lots. Let me just see what the trade sizes are. $10,000, that's alright. Are we starting balance is 10,000. That's in size. See what our starting balance is. 10,000. Okay, so let's optimize a bit. And we're only going to optimize the moving average. The only thing we're going to optimize. So it's not going to be too much. So let's start at 5. Up in 5. And let's go up to 200. Okay, so we're going to optimization. Okay, optimize. Not sure how long this optimization is going to take, so while we're doing that, let's look how my trades are doing. I've put literally, I just put a little bit of money into my account to play this Bybit competition. So I decided now I'm only going to do one trade. I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm going to make one trade. Try and make 400% on one trade. That is my goal. If I do that, could win the competition. So there's that. So it's down at the moment. See how that's doing it, working. Yeah. Optimization results. So we got 2 results so far. Drawdown, still the drawdown's very high, so we might need to change that a bit. At least we're getting results now. Let's have a look at this trade. I mean, I was up this morning about $60, so I had $250 in my account, just over, and then it was up a little bit this morning, came down again. Now it looks like we're getting up. So these 2 trades I've put basically everything into. So if I hit my profit on this one, I'll do $823 profit, which is 4 times 400%. If I hit the profit on this one, I'll do another $156. So these are the 2 trades, all eggs in one basket. Let's see what happens. I think that's fun. I mean, I was doing smaller trades, but it just wasn't going anywhere. One trade, one big trade, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, we're going. Drawdown's still very high. But we can look at adding a take profit or a stop loss or something like that. But I mean, we are making profitable. 50% drawdown is a lot. Making about 60% in the period. Let it just finish running, and we'll see what happens. And that's another thing why I'm not that crazy about MT4s with the backtesting takes so long. You don't have access to the cloud network. You don't have access to anything like that. So we'll just let this finish. Watch our trades while that's happening. Yeah, we're getting a little spike now. Come on. Spike up. I mean, we're 2.5. This ape is 2.4% up today. I think we have Ethereum's up 2.1%. I mean, we should be pumping right now. I don't know what is happening with the rest of the market. Solana is coming down, which is another trade. So look at Solana. I can tell you why I bought in. I'll show you the rationale behind both of these entries. Okay, so if you look at the daily chart, see, Solana is busy testing the bottom of the trend line. It's ascending channel. And then this is major support, this little green area here. Little green zone. So this was my rationale. It's testing all of these support levels here, strong support levels. RSI would drop below 5, which is a touch 5, which is for me a buy signal that there's going to be some sort of reversal back to the 95 area, because you can see every time we drop below 5, big reversal, drop below 5, big reversal, drop below 5, big reversal. It's just a current theme. So we're below the 5 at major support, and we're going to hopefully ride it up to here, get to this take profit area here. And it is a very similar thing with Ape. With Ape, I'm big in. I've gone all in on Ape. It's gone completely in on Ape. On Ape on Ape. Okay. If you look at the daily, I've actually moved. Oh, there they are. In this major support area, this is a descending channel. Descending channel is technically a bull flag. It's a very, very bullish signal, especially on the longer time frames. You see here, bull flag here went up, bull flag there went up. Now we've just got a bigger bull flag. The measure move takes us to about 7.5. That's my first take profit area. Second take off profit area is this 9. It's where I hit the big mother load. So I'm just gonna let it run. I mean, if I put money in just to play the competition. If I take a knock, I take a knock. If I don't, we'll see what happens. Alright, how are we doing? Results. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this. So you could see this one, and that's the 15 is probably the best. You're 50% drawdown, you're making okay, just see what else there is. No, there's nothing really. Not the best equity curve, but I mean just for this is really just to demonstrate to you now that what we can do now with trading cryptos is endless. I mean, we could write any sort of EA we want to do, actually do whatever we want to do, which opens up a whole new world for me when it comes to crypto. So what I think I'm actually going to do is move my entire portfolio, my trading portfolio, onto Bybit. I don't need to trade my other stuff anymore because I might just keep a bit on for gold. I like trading gold. And then maybe 40% AlgoTrading, then 30% trading leveraged USD perpetual trading, and then another 30% spot. I think that's a complete portfolio, because when it comes to the algo trading part, it takes all of those sort of emotions out of trading. You don't need to worry like, am I FOMOing in? Am I doing this? Should I buy now? Should I sell now? You don't have to worry about anything like that. The algo just takes care of it for you. Again, we need to build something. Need to test. I actually want to just test this on Solana quickly. That was one of the things I wanted to do because I ran the back test. I'm just going to run on the same time frame. You know, it takes all the emotion out of trading, and now I could now build more in-depth algos for trading cryptos, and I think that is very, very exciting for me. It's opened up a whole new sort of avenue when it comes to crypto trading. Okay. Very small trades. Get better results, but smaller trades. 1.16 drawdown, but much better results. Your losses. Let me just try increase the lot size a little bit, and then after that we could just go. See how we do. I mean, this is so much fun. I'm ecstatic about it. I can't tell you how happy I am about this. This has changed everything for me. Oh, getting close to getting wiped out. Oh no, saved. Oh, it's still very small. Ugh, yeah, small. 10,000 made. And 20. Oh, I mean, that just shows you, I mean, what options we have available. So, hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, guys, join the Telegram group if you want the starter template. Join the Telegram group. My name is Algo. It's in the description. But if you want to get a hold of me, DM me personally. It's AlgoTrading. Look in the group. Just double click my name. I'll give you the template, and yeah, hopefully going to build a lot more crypto EAS together. Hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, hit like, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications, because I'm online every day. I'm doing live trading, I'm doing technical analysis, I'm building EAs, full spectrum of development and trading. I hope you enjoyed the show. Have a good one. Cheers.